Good evening. Trust is the highest human form of motivation. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa directed to raise value of cash prices on his horse racing cup. First relief aid shipment delivered to Turkey. Foreign Minister received delegation from Conference of President of a major American Jewish organization. Oman to launch benefit scheme for low-income citizens. WHO greatly concerned over quick hit north with Syria. Today's news in detail. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa directed to raise value of cash prices on his horse racing cup. Representative of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa directed to raise the value of the cash prices allocated to the horse race on his cup and the cups of his children to 68,000 dinars. The raise on His Highness's cup and the cups of his children, Her Highness Sheikha Shaima bint Nasser Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Nasser Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Nasser Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Nasser Al Khalifa, and His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Nasser Al Khalifa will be held on Friday, February 17 on Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club's track in Sakir. First relief aid shipment delivered to Turkey. Following the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Honorary President of the Royal Humanitarian Foundation, and under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad's representative for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the National Committee to support of the earthquake victims in Turkey and Syria, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the first shipment of Bahraini relief aid was delivered to Turkey. RHF Secretary General and CEO of the National Committee to Support Earthquake Victims in Turkey and Syria, Dr. Mustafa Al-Sayed Al-Amin, delivered the shipment aimed at supporting those affected by the devastating earthquake. Foreign Minister received delegation from Conference of Presidents of major American Jewish organizations. Foreign Minister Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani yesterday received a delegation from the Conference of Presidents of major American Jewish organizations currently on visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain. During the meeting, the two sides reviewed strategic partnership binding the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United States of America in aspects of cooperation to serve common interests in all fields. They highlighted efforts aimed to achieve global peace and support regional security and stability. Royal Guard's search and rescue team continued its relief operation in Turkey. The Search and Rescue Task Force of Bahrain Defense Force BDF Royal Guard continues its field operations as part of its humanitarian relief mission, arms of relief operation to search for survivors and find the injured and victims from the rubble in the earthquake affected areas in Turkey. This participation of the Royal Guard's Task Force is part of the Kingdom's humanitarian initiatives towards friendly countries and its always benevolent endeavors to help the afflicted in various countries of the world. Since its arrival in the Turkish province of Hatay, the task force has been carrying out its duties around the clock despite the harsh weather conditions there. National Guard held graduation ceremony. National Guard Staff Director Major General Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Saud Al Khalifa patronized a graduation ceremony for the military recruits course held under the supervision of Guards Training School. The training school commander stressed the great support and interest accorded by the National Guard Commander Lieutenant General His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa and the follow-up of Major General Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Saud Al Khalifa. The ceremony that featured presentations of silent movements presented by the graduates reflected a new level of competence and combat readiness learned. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
വാട്ടിയ വാഴയിലയിൽ കുത്തരിച്ചോറും പരിപ്പും പപ്പടവും സാമ്പാറും അവിയലും തോരനുമൊക്കെയായി ഒരു പൊതിച്ചോറ് കിട്ടിയാലോ? കൊതിച്ചു നിൽക്കാതെ വരൂ, മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റിലേക്ക്. സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ, ചൈനീസ്, ഗ്രിൽ തുടങ്ങിയ വ്യത്യസ്ത രുചിഭേദങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആസ്വദിക്കാം ഫാമിലി ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റായ മോനോയിൽ നിന്നും. കൂടാതെ പാർട്ടി ഹാൾ, പ്രൈവറ്റ് പാർക്കിംഗ്, ലൈസൻസ്, ഷീഷ, ലൈവ് മ്യൂസിക് എന്നിവയും ലഭ്യമാണ്. മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് after Siam Garage, Lulu Dana Mall Road, Burhama. Contact number 7793 4111 3363 4111.
Welcome back. Hungarian President started 3-day visit to Bahrain. The President of Hungary, Her Excellency Katalin Novak, yesterday arrived in the Kingdom of Bahrain on a 3-day official visit, during which she will hold talks with His Majesty King Hamad bin Al Khalifa on bilateral relations and joint cooperation between the two countries. The Hungarian leader was welcomed upon arriving in Bahrain International Airport by Foreign Minister, Head of Mission of Honor, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al Zayani, Muharrar Governor, both countries' ambassadors and other officials. LMRA, NPRA and Northern Police Directorate conducted joint inspection campaigns. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Northern Governorate in coordination with the Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs of the Ministry of Interior and the Northern Governorate Police Directorate. The campaign resulted in reporting violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. LMRA stressed its commitment to report any violation through a continuous and intensive inspection plan in coordination with the relevant government entities. Oman to launch benefits scheme for low-income citizens. Oman Sultanate Haytham has ordered his cabinet to set up cradle-to-grave benefits for low-income Omanis. The social protection law is intended to assist low-income earners on several fronts, including the provision of child benefits. Financial assistance will also be provided for pensioners, orphans, widowers and Omanis with disabilities. WHO greatly concerned over quick hit northwest Syria. World Health Organization says the greatest concern from the earthquake is in northwest Syria. The death toll from the Turkey-Syria earthquakes has passed 42,000. Turkish authorities say 36,000 plus people have been killed in the country. The Syrian government and the United Nations say more than 5,800 plus people have died in Syria. Yet rescuers are also continuing to find survivors. At least 2 women were saved in Kahramanmaraş, Turkey, more than 220 hours after the first earthquake. Aid is trickling into northwestern Syria 9 days after the quakes, with a UN convoy carrying humanitarian assistance passing through the Bab al-Salam crossing from Turkey. The UN is appealing for $397 million in aid to help 5 million Syrian survivors with shelter, healthcare and food. New India will stand on the confluence of Adi and Adunikta, said India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Tribal Fest. What was once considered remote, now the government is making efforts to go there and bring the remote and neglected into the mainstream, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi while inaugurating the Adi Mahotsav at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi on Thursday, which is today. Reflecting on this year's budget, Modi said that under the Prime Minister Viswakarma Yojana, traditional craftsmen would get economical assistance apart from skill development training and support in marketing their products. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates on BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Vishna Sultana. Good night.